My name is Dr. Paul Dortona. I graduated from St. Joseph's University in 2018 with a Master of Science in Biology, and I'm currently a veterinarian at Access Specialty Animal Hospital in Royal Palm Beach, Florida. My current role as a veterinarian at Access Specialty Animal Hospital is a surgical specialty intern, meaning that when I graduated from veterinary school, instead of going straight into general practice, I decided that I wanted to specialize in small animal surgery. So I completed a small animal rotating internship. I've already completed one small animal surgery specialty internship, and I'm currently working on my second small animal surgery specialty internship, where I work alongside board certified veterinary surgeons to diagnose and treat surgical diseases in small animals, meaning dogs and cats, as well as communicate those things with their owners as well. So I knew I wanted to be a veterinarian growing up. So from high school, I started getting involved with the Academy of Natural Sciences, where I was a volunteer in their live animal center. And then in my undergraduate training, I got involved with research in a fish and reptile lab at Rowan University, where I did my undergraduate degree. And then I also got involved as a veterinary technician at a local small animal hospital, where I learned technical skills and about different diseases and treatments in animals, as well as communicating with clients. And a typical path for someone pursuing veterinary school would be an undergraduate degree in the sciences. So either most people pursue biological sciences or chemistry, but a lot of people can do a variety of different degrees as well, and then fill in the gaps of the prerequisites with other courses. And then following undergraduate, some people get into veterinary school in the first round of applications, and sometimes it takes a couple rounds of applications just because of the small amount of seats per veterinary school. And not every state has a veterinary school either. So important skills for becoming a veterinarian and succeeding in veterinary school are critical thinking, problem solving, communication, as well as technical skills. Those skills that I developed in my undergraduate and graduate training were definitely critical thinking and problem solving, as well as communication, while working in research labs and during my time at St. Joe's teaching undergraduate biology for non-majors. Definitely helped a lot with scientific communication. And then technical skills you can develop by working or volunteering at your local animal shelter or small animal hospital, or even large animal hospital if that's what your interests are in. So some activities that students should engage in to prepare for a career in veterinary medicine are definitely trying to be involved with a small animal hospital or large animal hospital and being exposed to veterinarians so that you can learn what their day-to-day lives look like in their careers, and if that's something that you're still interested in, as well as participating in any student organizations that interest you to become a well-rounded applicant, as well as veterinary student and future veterinarian. Networking tips that I would give to students would be getting to know some veterinarians in your area, because you are going to need letters of recommendation from a veterinarian for your vet school application, as well as getting to know your undergraduate professors. So whether that be through research or coursework or student organizations, getting to know different people, especially people that you think you would like to write you letters of recommendation, is really important for the vet school application process. So diversity in veterinary medicine is really people from different experiences, both in their lives and careers, um, coming together to work towards a common goal of um, treating and helping animals. And it's that teamwork that really lets you see things from different perspectives when working with different people and working towards a common goal. And some barriers for anyone applying to veterinary medicine is just the small amount of seats available in each veterinary school and the small number of schools that are available to apply to. So there are a lot of applicants, mostly with the same application and experiences that they've put together to apply to veterinary school, applying for a small number of seats. That makes it difficult to get accepted to a veterinary program the first time around, especially if you don't have an in-state school that you can apply to. Some resources that I would recommend for applying to veterinary school would be the aavmc.org website. So that's the Association of the American Veterinary Medical Colleges. That'll have all the information that you need to know for applying to veterinary school. They also have a book published called Veterinary Medical School Admission Requirements that lists the admission requirements for each school when applying, as well as the individual schools' websites that you're interested in applying to on their admissions webpage. So an important thing to know when applying to veterinary school is applying strategically. So making sure that you look at all of the requirements for that school and making sure you meet those requirements. So having all those prerequisite courses completed by the deadline, the certain number of veterinary experience hours that they require for their application, as well as knowing the number of in-state versus out-of-state seats that they accept. So an important thing to think about is if you're applying to an out-of-state school, if they accept a small amount of out-of-state students, then the chances of being accepted are much lower than a school that has a larger number of out-of-state seats. The thing I enjoy the most about being a veterinarian is being able to evaluate someone's pet that is injured or sick, and being able to discuss that with the owner and recommend treatments and diagnostics that can guide us towards helping that pet get better, and then being able to discharge that pet in a much better place than when we first started, and the owner just being able to have their pet back and making a difference in that pet and their family's life. And I don't think there's anything that I would change about the path that I've taken towards working towards becoming a board certified veterinary surgeon.